What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life. Appreciate everything and everyone around you. Yes, I am at work. I'm in the vehicle already. I've actually been in here for a couple hours because the office was just too warm. And just watching a couple videos, watching some of my regular people, and trying to learn some information about some stuff. Um, and for anyone that comes in after the fact, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. If you want to check out anything else I do, you want to support this channel in any way, all the links are in the description. If you haven't already, hit the like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Go check out aloveproductions.com. Feel free to leave a donation of any dollar amount at my PayPal. I'm reluctantly opening up a snack, not a brand deal. And hello to whoever just came in. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I don't even know if I did my, what up, Jen? How are you? How's it going tonight? I don't think I did my intro, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. I might have done the intro, but I forgot that quickly. Not good? What's going on? I will have a video up once I'm done with the stream. And it's just uploading. I had my radio show today. Played an hour of Kenny Loggins. Didn't play an hour of Kenny. The video's not an hour long. And I didn't play any of the music on the stream from the show, obviously, for obvious reasons. But Kenny Loggins played a whole hour of him. By far, he's my number one musician, artist that, like, if you want to say I idolize somebody, for a long time I idolized him. Someone that growing up motivated, inspired a lot in my life. You know, I started really listening to him when I was like 14. And through my teens and 20s, my 30s, through his music, through interviews, through his book, I to I connected to him. I feel like on a spiritual level, and I got a lot of guidance and comfort through his music. I was blessed a few times to meet him in person. Um, yeah, it had a great impact on my life. So every now and again on my show, I just dedicate an hour. But the video clip I took from the show, I talked a little bit about that, and then I did the poem that I wrote for the show. So, so that it's only like a 4-minute video. So once I finish with the stream, that will go up. Check it out. And as the title says, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Slowly getting back into the swing of working out. For the most part, I've been eating clean, except for a few snacks. But even with the snacks, I'm slowly, pulling back on it. Today was a cheat day, though. I did have a salad, but I had teriyaki chicken fingers that I cut up to put in the salad. I had 2 slices of pizza, some mozzarella sticks. So today was a cheat day, but for the most part, I've been eating fairly clean. And I've been trying to get in mini workouts, like 10 to 15 minute workouts. So I can get myself back into the routine and kind of build up my stamina. And my intention is Friday, Saturday, and or Sunday, at least 2 of those days, to go like to an actual gym. And get more of a full body workout, and then use more of the machines and stuff. And I think what I'm gonna do in general, I'm gonna try to make that my routine. That during the week, instead of trying to pressure myself to get to the gym, if I feel like either I'm not up to it or I have other things to accomplish in the day, that I'll do a light workout at home, or if my mother wants to go out, for to the beach or something. Uh, are you one of those that get bruised up when you get shots? I really don't have much to say. Usually I have a lot to say. I did come on a couple of thoughts, but it's kind of faded. It'll come back to me. Alright, listen. Now that I'm done with my snack, switch a little over. I think that's what got in the way. I was enjoying my snack too much of my thought process. So, as you know, not only do I try to be motivating and inspiring and, just sharing my journey, you know I listen to a lot of motivational stuff that makes me think. And I might make this into an actual video like this, where it's more of a clear thought. But I was watching Gary Vaynerchuk, who the next Love Lift track is gonna be about. And was listening to one one particular video. I didn't put it in the link in here, but maybe after this is uploaded, I'll add the link to the description so you can check it out yourself. Um, but the video I watched was actually clips of multiple other videos that I've either heard him say, talk to the same people or whatever. It's like a compilation video. But one of the things that he talks about a lot is doing what you love, figuring out how, what will actually make you happy, because people that make, he was starting to tell a story. There was one story that he had it in that video where he's talking about, you know, how his college buddies or, high school friends or whatever, you know, used to come to the liquor store that he worked at, his father's liquor store, and they show up in their BMWs and their high priced cars because they got these high priced, high paying jobs. And, they showed up, they're coming to his job, you know, kind of, I get, maybe not the full intent, but, when you're young, you kind of like to rub it in people's faces. Look, I'm doing a little bit better than you are. Or, oh, this is what you're doing, you know. But he was content working where he was because he knew what his goal was or his dream was. So it didn't bother him to see that, because now now he's a high, he's a CEO. He has his own companies. He built his father's company up to be a multi-million-dollar company. It went from just being a little old liquor store to being, a winery. Um, and there's I've heard him say this in multiple ways about, you have to decide, you know, what would make you happy. Obviously, he talks a lot about this doing what you love, doing what you want. And by doing that, finding what up, Tennessee? Tennessee, hit that like button. Dirty burgers. Were you watching Bradley Martin or Furious Pete? But he was talking about, you know, as far as like, oh, right. So when he was talking about like, being happy with what you have, what you want. When it came to like talking about how much money do you think would make you happy, he was talking about how like, some people can be happy working for $60,000 a year, and there's people that want to make $400,000, half a million a year. Some of the people that make the less amount of money are actually happier than those that make more money. Because the people that are making more money, they thought that would make them happy. They get the lifestyle they want, and the things that they can show off to other people, this to say, look what I got, look at my success, but they're not happy because they're not doing what makes them happy. Versus somebody else that's made, and I was, that was standing out to me because, you know, I look at my job, right? And granted, this is not my dream job. And if I lived on my own, I couldn't support myself with this job. All right, especially the way you know the cost of living is right now. You know, your team dog. What? Um, but at the same time, like I said, this is not my dream job, and I've had moments where like I was ready to walk off the job. Not having anything to back me up, right? But what was I gonna say? Just fixing my belt because it's like digging into me. But I was thinking about, he's like, whether it's making content or whatever. But then I'm like, for the most part, I'm content and happy with my job, right? The only thing that stresses me out is, not being able to, you know, take care of what I need to on a financial level. Otherwise, I'm content with my job. I mean, who in their right mind would stay at a $12 an hour job, you know, not even just to make ends meet. I'm living check to check, and I do get concerned about bills and what, and, what we would all get concerned about. But, you know, I'd much rather be doing this than, working, like, say, at the airport. Ooh, is that why your third try didn't last long? What up, Savage? That's an understatement, dude. That's an understatement. Yes, you are, my friend. And you're, as much as you tell me that I inspire you sometimes, learning about who you are, you inspire me too to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, you know what I want to do to make my own my nice. I want to get monetized. I want to make this part of my living. But in no matter when I get monetized, when I watch you and I got a couple friends here that they're doing their own thing. It is in my heart, you know. Yeah, because they're gonna still have simulcast racing um, for at least another year. I'm working on it, my friend. I just need something to happen before I lose my job. Which I might still have a job for another year, but you know that can change in 5 minutes. Every day it's a different thing. Thank you for coming in, showing love, Savage. Love you, brother. Love your streams. Love what you're trying to do for others. You're a good dude. You're a savage, no doubt about it, but you're a good dude. You got a good heart. I love you. I appreciate you. That dude is wild. That dude is wild. Jen, have you checked out any of his live streams? Have you checked out High Velocity Savage? All right, let me just warn you though. All right, he's he's 100% uncensored. He does some wild shit in his. I sorry, I didn't mean. Don't strike me. He does wild stuff in his live streams. He actually got reported, like he said, he got reported hard tonight because he went and the stream was. I don't know if he still has some of it up, but all you have to do is see the first couple from tonight, and you'll understand why he got. I pretty much get why he got you know reported because people that are sensitive to shenanigans and inappropriateness, you know you know people that don't have an open mind and a wide range of wide range in their sense of humor. you know my thing with that is I honestly don't get it sometimes that if you're not into you're seeing on the screen, as long as they're not doing anything like inappropriate in the sense of being very vulgar, violent, overly sexual. And here's the thing: his stream put was restricted to adult content. So it wasn't open to anyone under the age of 18. So it wasn't like young people could be in there. At least for tonight's stream. Because he was being wild. One of his friends was wearing chaps, I think, um, a hula skirt, and a thong. I told you he was going wild, but he had it adult restricted. All right, and they were goofing off, and they were drinking, and they were drunk, and blah 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 blah. But as far as I know, they weren't doing anything I don't think they were doing anything in the sense that if you just didn't have if that was not your taste and sense in humor and antics, you could have just left. It's not like you were flipping through channels. You're on the internet. You know, you say, "Oh my God," but is that a good "Oh my God" or like, "Oh my God"? Maybe I don't want to watch him. And he's not that wild every single time. Like you can even ask Nicole. Nicole watches him on occasion. Nicole watches him sometimes because he also works with wild horses. And he does some early day live streams where you see him, training a horse. He actually did one like that the other day. But still, like if you happen to just randomly come into his chat and it wasn't your taste, you can leave. Um, I don't know. I can't look. If he still has any of them up, they should be the very first two videos, live streams. One was like 6 minutes, and the other one I think was like 20 or 30 minutes before he shut it down. He tried to do a third one, and either he deleted it or something. I don't know. Because I didn't get into the third one right away. Or I actually didn't get into it. I saw it. I was in the middle watching a different video, and I was like, I'll go in when the video's done. But when I went to go look, it said deleted by user. So, I mean, he does drink a lot on his streams. He does, like I said, he does do some wild stuff. Like, if you, yeah, unfortunately, I can't find out because of the fact that I'm on YouTube streaming. But that's some crazy stuff, though. That's crazy. Either way, you can even if you don't watch that one, you can get a sense of his wildness from like some of his other videos. He definitely lives up to the name Savage. I was surprised he came in here too. That's funny. So, but yeah, if you watch any of his other ones, you'll get a sense of what he does. And like I said, I mean, I don't know. But in his wild and crazy way, he does inspire me, though. You know, he has a roofing company. He doesn't edit himself too much, but at the same time, you know, there's moments where when you watch him, you can tell he's a good dude, right? Like, he talks a lot about how he's able to help other people get monetized and, whatever. He gets very distracted in his videos, but he eventually gets around to the point. And, you know, if he likes you or whatever, he will reach out to you or like promote you or whatever, you know. So, in that way, like he, he's definitely wild, but he's a wild one with a heart. So, much love, Savage. Much love, dude. That was crazy. But yeah, no. So back to what I was saying about Gary Vee before he came in. About the money and everything. Like I said, yeah. I definitely need to find something where I can make more money to live. And like anybody else, I would love to have $1 million. I would love to win the jackpot, a major jackpot. And I believe that I can. I believe I will win a jackpot at some point. But at the same time, you know, because of my, like, even when I'm stressing about, bills and, like the things with my, trying to get my husband here and all that, at the end of the day, like, I've been taking a lot of stock, especially I've been reflecting a lot, especially during Ramadan, and I'm still doing some reflecting, and I'm going, you know what? I'm content. I'm blessed. I'm relatively healthy. I still got my mother. I got my brothers with me. You know, I do have a steady paycheck. You know, and I get to do what I love. I get to create and I get to share with others. And knowing that does help. It does, you know, I still have moments of panic and I still have moments of like uncertainty, but like even in those moments deep down, like I know what I have and I really don't have anything to complain about. And when I listen to Gary Vee talk about, you know, you know, what as far as money, what would make you happy, 40,000 a year, or 100,000 a year, or $1 million a year. I don't know if I have like an exact dollar amount, but like I would like to have enough money coming in that allows me to do more of what I love, even if I'm not getting paid to do what I love. Make sure my family's okay, first and foremost. That we don't have to worry about bills, we don't have to worry about subsidized rent, we don't have to worry about, I would like to have enough money to buy my own home. I would rather have my own home so I could do what I want. Here's something interesting about Gary, right? He doesn't like the idea of owning a home because I honestly forget what his reasons are, but he would rather have an apartment than own a home. And in general, I think a lot of the younger generations are thinking like that too. They rather have a condo or like an apartment so they have the freedom to move or do whatever. I'm someone that would rather just settle into one place, you know, and I could, and I would rather, be, and I want to have my own home so I could do what I want with it. Well, I don't really want to stay in security. I mean, if I'm not making a living doing what I love, I'm gonna have to work somewhere else. I'm gonna have to find something. Whether I get transferred to a different site, apply for something completely different, go somewhere completely different. I'm gonna if I'm not working, I have to look for something. You know, but I really want to try to make some. I really want what I'm doing. I want something with my creativity to be what you know brings in the money. I know it can be done. I just don't know how. I'm trying not to worry too much about the how, and just be happy the fact that I can do what I love, and hopefully the inspiration or like the signs to learning what learning about the how finds its way to me, but or I find it my way to it. But yeah, and it feels good when I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm thinking about what he was saying. Like I said, when he's talking about, you know, some people are complete, and like if you ever watch like those undercover boss shows, right, where like they show like janitors or they show like maintenance people that work in you know, a high rise or work for an airline or they work at a floral spot or work at like a subway or whatever, and they're completely content, doing the job that they're doing. You know, they're completely content. They enjoy what they do. They might not be making $100,000 a year. They might be making $25,000 a year. They might be making almost nothing, but they're content and they they enjoy their job. It brings them happiness. It brings them, they're content and happy. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I really want to be able to get, like I said, I personally really want to get to the point where like I can work from home. I can work doing the things that I love, making a livable income. What obviously with some extra money to have fun with and take care of other things that I would want to, pursue. Like an example is getting, pursuing a way to get my husband here again. I need money for a lawyer. I need money for immigration fees. I need money to go visit him. Like I can't even go visit him. I have a lot of debt that I need to pay down. I don't have enough in my, like, even to go visit him. I have no money to take with me. And just the tickets alone, depending on when I buy the tickets, buy a ticket to go, it could be anywhere from $600 to $1,200 for round trip. More like closer to 700, like 650 to 12. Could be anywhere from 600. You know, there's no work where he is. He hasn't been able to find work in 7 years. In some case, in some respect, he pretty much lives in a third world country, and he's still in a developing country. But I don't know. I know everything will work out though. Everything will work out. I'm gonna stay on for a couple more minutes. Gonna wait till it hits gets closer to an hour, and then I'll end it. We're at 48 minutes. So when it hits 55 minutes, I'll start. Here, let's do this. I will do my outro. I'm not gonna end it yet. Not gonna end it yet, but I'm gonna do my outro and see if anybody else comes in. Let's see if it works tonight. Ready? So I want to thank those that came in. Appreciate you. I love you. If you made it this far into the stream, you're amazing. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But I will end it. I'll see you next time. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Alright, nobody's coming. So this is what I'll do, right? So like I said, um, I'm gonna make my next video public right after this live stream. And I'll share out, in my community page. I'll share the Gary Vee video that I was talking about, and I'll check uh, High Velocity's channel. And if one of those streams is still up, I'll share that too. And that way you can check my community page. If you don't see anything from High Velocity Savage on my community page, then yeah, I think they got deleted. Or he might have deleted them. That was still gonna laugh at that though. When I went into the stream at first, I'm like, what is he doing now? I mean, he was already drunk, which he's usually drinking anyway, but you know, he was already, partying, right? He's got, like I said, his friend was wearing chaps, I think hula skirt, and a thong, and no shirt. He was wearing, like a cowboy hat sort of thing, a plaid shirt, but he had it tied up like like he was, the way chicks wear it, like women wear, tie up button shirts, right? And he cut his, he had cut off shorts, cut up to the point that he made them like short shorts. So trying to look like, a gay, you know, beach girl or something. I don't know, country beach girl type thing, and stuff. And they were just goofing off. They weren't doing any like, as far as I know, they were. I did leave the stream for like 10 minutes, but as far as I know, they weren't doing anything like. And so, and I've personally dubbed Savage as the jackass of YouTube, cause the MTV show, right? If you've watched any of those videos, like he's kind of like on that crazy, crazy antic type level. So, that was it. Couple more minutes and I'll end it. But yeah, he's funny. Yeah, and the reason why he figured out that he got reported is because he told people when we were in the live, he was like, "Hey, if you give a $20 donation or a $20 super chat, I'll do what I forget what he was gonna do, but he said for $20 I'll do blah 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 blah." And I was thinking about it, and I hit the super chat, and it said super chat unavailable. And then another person in the chat said the same thing. The super chat was unavailable, and he wasn't responding to it. So I told everybody in the chat. I said, everybody in the chat, tell him, let us all say that it's the super chat's unavailable, so he sees it. So it's you know so we all started doing it. He saw it. He's like, somebody must have already reported me. So he went and looked on a different phone, and saw that he got reported. So he was like, I'm gonna end this stream and start up again. Like I said, while I was waiting for him to start up again, I was watching a different video, saw his third, saw it pop up, and by the time I went to go check it, it said deleted by user. So I'm thinking he was still having an issue, so he just, he stopped trying. But yeah, the dude's wild. Complete opposite of me. 100% like completely on the other side of the spectrum. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. I'm not that wild. I don't take that many chances. Him and the others. Well, he apparently has something set up that like even if he even let's put it this way, he got reported, but like he said, he's still monetized. Guarantee if he's not back live streaming over the week, if he comes back to live stream over the weekend, he'll still be able to get super chats. It's just because he got reported tonight that you know that he was but guarantee you he'll have that fixed, within the next couple of days. Cause he said he has a connection at YouTube. I mean, according to him, he's gotten people monetized that are under 1K and don't have the watch hours. So, in low key, I kind of hope that he does it for me, but if he doesn't, he doesn't. You know, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. For sure. For sure. Alright, this time I'm really gonna do my outro. If somebody comes in, I'll stay a little longer, but I am gonna end it now. Thank you for hanging out, Jen. High Velocity Savage, my homie, thank you for coming in. Tennessee, thank you for coming in. Anybody else that comes in and watches to the end, you're beautiful, you're amazing. Hashtag love crew. You know I'm trying to make the. I keep saying I'm trying to make this my career. I might not be getting paid at the moment. This may not be making a living, but this is my career. This is my second full-time job. Creating content in one way or another. And I'm blessed to have the handful of you that come back and you watch me on a regular, whether you're watching my streams, whether you're watching my videos, liking them, commenting them, sharing them, whether you give a donation, whatever way that you show love to my dream, I thank you and I promise you When I get to the point that I can help others in big ways, some of you are definitely going to get, if I can help you in any way, promise you I'm going to help you. You know, that's my bigger dream, is to help as many people as I can, you know, in any way that I can. So with that, again, you guys are amazing. We can all reach our dreams. I will end it. Thank you for watching. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. And I will see you next time. Much love. Peace. Have a good night, Jen.